Hello. Happy Friday. Woof. Man, this was one of the fastest weeks I've worked in a while, but I loved every bit of it. I loved every bit of it. It was like, I don't know. It's so hard for me to explain how I look at things, and like how I hold myself. Like I just want to push it. I just want to push myself so far just to see how far I can go. And I don't know, this week really something went off in me where I was like, okay, all right. It's like, I know I've been in beast mode, but now I'm like double down beast mode. It's like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, guys. But it's one of those things, you just, in a world that is designed to make you feel less than what you are, the only way for you to get out of that box that they want to put you in and feel less than what you are is for you to push the envelope, for you to double down on beast mode, for you to figure out what makes you tick, what you do and don't like, what you do and don't stand for, your truth, your authenticity, what makes you happy, what makes you sad, feel your emotions, and you just kind of find that niche within you. And I have, by the grace of God. Something I said to myself on my way home from work, like, I'm alone a lot. I spend a lot of time by myself, but I don't ever feel alone. I really don't. I'm very entertaining. I'm very animated. I crack myself up, and I really don't ever feel alone. I know it's crazy. I've spent a lot of my time on this earth alone. And so I don't mind being alone. It's not my favorite. I can't wait until God like places my little divine soul connection that's ready to like take on the world and just throw out good energy and like build an empire of greatness so we can just help the masses, right? That's what I have envisioning in my life for when God's like, hey, here you go. But until then, I'm not like searching or yearning. I'm not sad, I'm just doing me and trying to better myself every day, being competitive with myself every day, seeing how I can push the envelope every day. And one thing about me too is, particularly in this whole scenario that I've been in for the last, it really started in 2015, but I know it dates before that. I know it does. But I'm not even ready to unpack all that. I'm just not. I'm still working through the emotions of it all, to be quite honest with you. I've healed through it, but it's really hard to unpack that level of betrayal, and just want to share it because I've never been on the fence of meeting people where they're at or doing to people what they've done to me. Like that, to me, that's like just null and void. You're right there at their level when you start acting like that to me. And so it's just, it's really hard. It's really hard for me. It's not because when it comes to my family, when it comes to previous friendships, when it comes to previous employers, when it comes to my local community, when it comes to all of the unraveling of that and, law enforcement, all that. Yeah. Check. I got all that, but I know that God's going to handle that the way that he sees fit. It's just not something that I have it in me to battle like that. I've just never been somebody that battles like that. I rather feel through the emotions of the betrayal, feel the pain, definitely cry the tears, the big ones, the big old tears, be on the ground, do the whole number, and all that stuff. And just come out the other side of it and recognize that, unfortunately, we live in a world that people do and say really not great things. And there's certain things that we're just never going to figure out. Like, we're never going to figure out why somebody's wife would want to cover up an assassination. That's like something we're probably, I don't know that that's something we're ever going to have an answer for. And so it's like, when you get to the recognizing or hindsight, covering up the Epstein files, right? Protecting the pedos. I mean, we got that going on too. So it's like, well, you pick your battles. And it's one of those things where you have to figure out, okay, this happened to you. It's an unfortunate chain of events. But what are you going to do about it? What are you going to take that pain and what are you going to gain from it? How are you going to take it and pour it into the world for the better instead of allow it to consume you and make you a bitter person, make you an angry person, make you self-deprecate? You know, I had that season of my life for so long because I was so numb, and I wanted to be so numb based off everything that I was surrounded by, that I allowed, because I was broken. And I never want to allow myself to get to that place again. I will never allow myself. And so it's one of those things where I am at a place in my walk where it's, you just recognize certain things. But this week, it was a doozy. But I love you guys. I hope you have a great night. This is going to be a long video. I may make one later. We'll see. But I got to work both days, so we're going on a streak again. But I love you. I hope you have a good day. I hope you had a good day, and I hope you have a good weekend. And, you know, remember what you should be blessed for. There's so many different blessings. Everybody just looks at all the negative instead of looking at the positive. And for all those in my life, previous, present, or future, that are like trying to influence me or sway me or do whatever, like, work on yourself. Work on yourself. Figure out what you want to stand on. You shouldn't focus on other people. You should focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on your forward trajectory. Focus on what you want to stand on. Focus on what you want to represent. Focus on what you want to pour out into this world. Focus on what you want your children and your grandchildren to see when they look at you. Because if you think your children don't truly see you, believe me, they do. When I battled everything I battled, my son knew. My son knew. And that's what I carry deep within my soul. And I fight every day for that. I fight every day for my son. Every day. And for his grandchildren. You know? It's all about the kids. I don't know why we're not protecting them. I'll never understand it. I'll never understand it. Anyways, I need to get off this thing. They dinged me for a video last night. I got a strike. I got a violation for a video that wasn't even mine. It wasn't even mine. I didn't even post it. I shared it. I reposted it. And they dinged me. I'm like, okay. Tell on yourselves. Continue doing it. That is what these people, that's what they work on. That's all they got. So, have a great weekend. I hope all you little lookers, I'm like, all my little people watching me. Like, are you done? Let me know when you're done. Let me know I'll let you know what good, right or left, which side. I love you guys. Have a good night.